Pop, 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 pop. It's your boy. It's your dude. It's your guy, LP Kante. Welcome to another episode of the Get Hip podcast. We're a gang and we're here. Yeah, I'm by myself today. Actually, I'm with my little cousin. His name is I don't want to mention his name for security reasons. That's good, right?
Call me Tommy, bro. Call me Tommy.
Shut the fuck up, Tommy. Anyway. Yeah, he's shy, but yeah, for security reasons, he's just gonna like tune up or put his input along the way. But yeah, today I wanted to talk about a very sensitive topic. I mean, all my topics are sensitive, but yeah, boohoo. But I've been thinking about this for this week, and I felt like it was quite worth the mention. So I want to talk about two categories that these so-called woke women always keep in their fucking heads.
So-called who?
I'm talking about the woke women, like the woke women.
Woke 'em. Who you talking about? Woke women? Like,
Yo, bro, speak up, bro. Nobody's hearing you.
oh yeah, woke women? Like, who you talking about?
So you know, like the fucking like the people who think they're better than men. Them.
Oh, you talking about like kind of like feminists?
Yeah, like the I know my rights always type of people. Look, there's nothing wrong with knowing your rights. But I just want to say, first of all, I don't think men and women will ever be equal. And he's a kid; he won't understand. But I don't expect him to understand.
Bro, no. I know what you mean. You talking about like there'll always be like some type of imbalance, like where it'd probably go from like women being, treated in some way, but like then maybe men would talk about it, then men would be treated highly. Is that what you're talking about? Like just fluctuates more and more?
You see, this is the example that we call bullshit because the thing is that he's just heard what he's been taught in school and he's just regurgitating. Once again, you see,
Hey, I don't know a lot, man. I'm just speaking from my mind.
that's exactly what I'm saying. He said he's speaking from his mind, but he doesn't know that he's been programmed to say something like that. So for those folks who didn't hear, he was saying that the standard where like men are oppressed and then men start asking back for their rights and stuff. And that is very realistic. But let me tell you why it's never gonna come to that. Because we have gay dudes, bro.
What?
Yo, let me explain. Let me explain the reason why, fam. Let me tell you something. I think gay people, I'm not talking about lesbians. I'm talking about like men on men action are the most powerful people in this world.
Are you gonna get canceled?
Yo, I'm telling you, there's nothing stronger than a man taking another man's dick. Disagree if you want to, bro.
No. Are you talking about like? Am I even allowed to say like?
You're not allowed to say you get in trouble with me. But I'm actually serious. There's nothing more powerful than another man on another man's action. Do you understand what I'm saying? Let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something. The whole sexist regime is gonna die out. Cause unfortunately or fortunately for us, women are realizing that there's nothing like equality in life. Bro, like you can't be on the same level as man. It's like me, a black man myself, right? Although I strongly believe that there's nothing like white shit. Well, you said, what do I mean by white shit? Like Caucasian stuff. I truly believe that there's nothing like white people only stuff. Like skydiving.
Oh, you talking about like what people would call like stereotypes that only like a single race would do?
Yeah, stereotypical shit like skydiving. They're like, oh, it's a white people sport. Nah, bro, I want to fucking I want to bungee jump too. Yeah, like it's ridiculous what people say. They're like, oh, it's white, white. Nah, I do not believe in that. I believe in all things is equal. I think that like your hobbies or your wants shouldn't be able to separate you or shouldn't be a distinction of what you do just because your race is not familiar with those type of stuff. However, there are some type of white shit that I do not condone.
Like,
Unseasoned food, bro.
bro, I was about to say swimming in cold water. Like, you know how like some people like swim in like freezing water for like some reason.
So that's white shit to you?
I don't know, but like all I've seen is a bunch of like the white people do it. I don't know if it's like white shit, but like
Okay, I never thought about dipping in cold water. I think it's healthy for you.
does it? Wait, what benefits does it have?
So dipping yourself in cold water is like what do you call it? It helps the body wake up. It gets you into a shock position. It wakes up every single sense. Like your skin is the largest organ, right? And because we've been bathing with hot water and stuff, we have most of our nerve endings not very reactive. So when we cold like shock ourselves, it shocks the muscle. It produces more energy, and you know that twitching of your muscle, like you're like I'm cold. That is the muscle at work. It's a natural exercise because that's how muscles actually get stronger by constricting. Not really get stronger. Muscles get stronger through the wear and tear and the rebuild. However, by constricting and releasing, they produce more energy, making you overall healthy and also waking up your senses. It's like, yo, wake up, man.
Oh, that makes sense. So what were we talking about on seasoned food?
Yeah, I think that primarily most white people don't season their food correctly. I'll never forget this. This is not a stereotype. This is from my personal experience. I had a tuna casserole or a tuna sandwich, and I promise you, it tasted like
Anus.
not anus per se, bro. It's like a woman who hasn't showered.
You tasted women who haven't showered? What you talking about?
Shut up, Aaron. Fuck. Yeah, but anyway, let's get back to the topic. This guy threw me off. But this is very, very important because I need you guys to listen. Okay. So, the reason why I try to start this podcast is because I've been thinking about this very long this time. First of all, equality is a lie. It's nothing like equal. If we're all equal, then I want $1 billion, just like Jeff Bezos. But I can't get that, right? Because you can't always get what you ask for, you dipshit. Yeah, that was stupid. It couldn't come out right.
You said shit. Was that like a voice crack or something?
Bro, nah, that was just retardation. But no, you know they said don't use that word. You know what? I want to come back to that later because I feel like yo, bro, Aaron, you're throwing me off.
How am I throwing you off?
Stop. Anyway, let's come back to the real matter at hand. So I wanted to talk about like child support and housewives. Aaron, who's a housewife?
Housewife. Like, what's a housewife?
Bitch, you go to Canada, you study English. What is only used for things? Who or whom is used for human beings? Yeah, go study grammar. That's why most African kids understand grammar more than these born and raised westernized fuckers, bro. They don't get the grammatical sentences. He's like, what is a white housewife? What do you mean what? Housewife is not a profession, it's a person.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I never actually knew that. I shouldn't have said like what is a person because like I've been
Stay on topic, bro.
You know what? All right, I've been using that a lot. But yeah, housewife's like a woman who like stays home and is it like
Yo, talking to the mic, or are you scared of big black things?
hey bro. Okay, you know, like are housewives like the same if like a woman has children or without children? Like if they don't have children and if they do have children, are they the same?
If they don't have children, they're called bitches. Nah, I'm lying. That's a lie. Yeah, but it's actually the same. A housewife is anyone who dedicates her life to staying home for the home with or without kids. Okay. Do you know a child support? Nah. Do you know a child support person or someone who collects child support? What's the name of someone who collects child support?
I have no idea, bro.
A bitch. But nah, I'm lying. It's not a bitch. It's a lie. It's a lie. Some people actually depend on child support, and I actually understand that, you know. But yeah, I don't even know the proper name. Let's just say the collectors, right? We're gonna call them the collectors.
All right. So what about the collectors?
Good question. So the collectors, right? Basically, this is my point. You know, I'm so sick and tired of these bitches. I'm not talking about like the actual if you're a white housewife, you collect child support, you're not. But I'm talking about those bitches. You and the women know the type of bitches I'm talking about. I'm talking about the ones that like actually go to basketball ballers and just, you know, get them pregnant and just have their baby just to live on child support. Yo, if you call yourself a feminist and you stand for that, you're Jorge. Do you understand what I'm saying? A Jorge. Yo, for you to use your body to trap a man into giving you a kid so that you can live off that kid is not empowerment. It's you being a Jorge. You understand what I'm saying? Do you know Jorge, Aaron?
Yeah, I think you're allowed to say it, bro.
So what is it?
Whore.
I'm gonna tell your mother. But anyway, no, this is a serious topic that we haven't been talking about. And I think it's quite funny that we just brush it off like, oh, it's women empowerment. Yo, first of all, I think all these women who are on radio stations claiming that they trapped men with the baby and they're collecting child support, all of them should be arrested. And the child support, at the very least, the child support should be taken away from them. Because I don't think that is the reason why you should have a baby. Do you think so?
No.
What do you know about babies, you little fuck? But anyway, let's come back to
I know about them because I am one, bro. That's how I know about.
So your baby?
Yeah, bro.
You sure?
Goo goo gaga.
Let me see your diaper.
It's filled with chocolate, man.
I like chocolate.
Bro,
That's what I thought. You can't outgame me, bro. But anyway, yeah. So this is a serious matter, and although like we try to put some humor in it, I think it's a serious matter. First of all those women should be arrested. There's nothing wrong with being a housewife. There's absolutely 100% nothing wrong with being a housewife. Do you understand what I'm saying? Loud and clear. There's nothing wrong with taking the responsibility to look after your kids and staying home. Understood? Comprehend? However, everything is wrong if you think that a child should be an entrapment to the father. You know, yo, I've had so many stories, right? Where like it's like the woman, right, is like trying to trap the child. It's like, no, 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 I'm not gonna let you see your kids just because I want them to hurt you. Bro, how does that help the whole situation? What are you helping? Are you helping you or are you helping yourself?
wait, you saying I won't let you see your kids just so you'll feel bad about not seeing your kids? Like
Yeah, bro. It's been happening for a long time.
that? Yeah, that doesn't. Yeah, what does that even do? Like, I mean, like the kids are just gonna grow up without like a father, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard from the ballless kid. He has no balls, but he has common sense. Do you understand what I'm saying? I think that sometimes we just for like I'm seeing the generation that we are now growing up in, we disregard so many things that were traditional but they work. Just because it's traditional doesn't mean that it's bad. For example, you still take a shower. You've been taking showers since the beginning. Are you gonna tell me that taking showers are traditional so it's bad? No. Why do you keep taking a shower? Because it's good for you. It's not every traditional thing that is bad. If you wipe from the back to the front, you need to go to a mental ward
Bro, what?
because that is untraditional. That is a new method of wiping. Okay. If you always wipe back to front, you need to go to jail. 100%.
How, bro? How did you get from traditions that are so good as to showering and then saying that wiping from back to front is illegal?
Because that's how I'm trying to tell you that new things suck. Right? This is what has happened. Because nowadays, right, there are a lot of women who are looking forward to being famous rather than actually going to work. They're like, I'm living my best life, living my party life, trying to look for ballers and trying to look for rich people by trapping them with a kid. If you do that, you're Jorge. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's look to all the big good baby mamas and child support collectors who are collecting child support for a reason, like because they actually need it and it's not because of entrapment of the baby. Kudos to you. I appreciate everything you've done. I think mothers and I think women in general are the most powerful people on earth, but they're not powerful as a gay man. You can never outpower a gay man because if you hit them, it's a hate crime. If you don't hit them too, you're a little bitch. So no, it's serious, bro. Like I feel like gay people have taken over women. I feel like now the hierarchy is gay, women, lesbian, transgenders, and all those things, and we at the bottom are straight men.
Hey, I guess I can see it. Like, I mean, what makes you think that like they overpower us? Like, besides gay people, like you said, lesbians. Yeah, lesbians. What makes you think like lesbians overpower us?
That's a good question. A lesbian is a man wannabe. They might not agree, but I think you're a man wannabe, bro. Because like if you take a haircut like a man, try to do things like a man and try and call yourself more masculine, you're just emulating a man. You're a man wannabe.
Hey, if a lesbian person does all that, I mean, I guess. I mean, what if a lesbian person doesn't do all that, and it still like acts like a girl, like somewhat?
Those are called bottoms. What you learn in college, but I hope you don't become a bottom. Gay. Nah, Aaron is straight. I don't know. Are you?
I am.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I heard that your school is gonna be teaching you about all those things. Are you ready for that?
I mean, wait, in what subject though?
Gay. I don't know.
Probably like fully alive or something. I mean, I'm ready for that.
Ready to be a bottom?
Why?
Why it has a long tail and two branches? I'm just asking you a genuine question. Are you ready to be a power bottom?
No.
Okay, you heard from a. How old are you?
14.
Wow, you said your real age. Come collect me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Anyway, so let's go back to the collectors. These collectors, man, look, on a serious note, women have been the glue to families, but men have been the chains to families.
What does that mean?
That's a good question. Say it again.
What does that mean?
Okay, let me explain that thing to you. I think if you have a good, strong head of the family there, you will never lack anything in life. Like, there's always going to be that one single person that when everything is said and done, when shit hits the fan, because it does, you're always going to look to him. And for some reason, he's always going to have a solution, even when there's no solution. I grew up with my dad, right? And this guy, when our backs were against the wall, and I'm like, what's next? He found something next. My mom was always the encourager. you understand? Like it's like are you aware of the pride of lions?
Pride of Lions. What? No, I'm not aware of that.
Okay, so I think naturally human families are like a lion pride. Okay, the mom is always hunting for the food, always going. I was like, "Arr," getting the kids up, blah 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 blah, da 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 da, right? And calls the man to eat every single day. It calls the male lion to eat every single day. It catches the prey and calls the male lion to come eat, right? So that's the housewife. That's in my opinion. Does everything, whatever, grooms the kids, watches the family, make sure there's food, right? The lion does hunt, right? The male lion hunts, okay, but in a pride of lions, a group of lions called a pride. Bro, I'm telling you, these Canadian guys don't know how to speak. You know, bro, what type of English did they teach you in school, bro?
I don't know, man, but like, hey, I'm just saying, bro. Before you said that, I would have called a group of lions lines. That's all I'm saying.
What a yo. I'm telling you, African kids, when it comes to English, you're lying, fam. We learn it to the T. But anyway, a group of lions is called a pride. As agile as a what? As a what? A simile. As agile as a what?
A simile,
You know, shut up. As agile as a monkey. You don't know that.
of course.
Come on, step up your English. But anyway, so when it comes to the pride, right? These lions, these lionesses will hunt, clean, do everything, groom the kids, right? But here's when everything changes. When the pride is under attack, very often do you see the lioness fight. The lionesses never fight. Not never, rarely fight when there's a fight. So when there's a pride, another pride attacking the pride, the lionesses call the male lion to come handle it.
That's the role of the male lion, then.
That's the role of a father. I'm not saying that the father doesn't take care of the house. He does. He does sometimes. But he's not the most efficient at taking care of the house. But when it comes to protecting and providing, men are better than that. Are better at that. Because I think that look, no offense to women. And I was raised by my grandmother, right? Which is weird because I said I grew up with my dad. You know, it's a long story, but I did grow up with him. But I was raised by my grandmother because my mom was handling business. But that is the thing that happens. Do you get how it is?
I mean, yeah, like so the pride of the lions is like a metaphor, if that's the right word. Is it?
Is it?
Bro, I don't know English.
Of course you don't, but you live in Canada. You were born here.
That explains the educational system, I guess. I don't know.
Bro, you guys have so-called one of the best educational systems in the world. Yes, it's a metaphor or a simile. They're the same thing, but uses different connotation. If you use like or as, what is it?
Like or as.
You know what? Let's just talk about the topic. We're not gonna have an English debate. Let's just go.
All right. Well, I guess it's a metaphor for the fact that like the father usually like protects the kids, but like the mother, I mean, not like they protect the family. The mother usually protects, not exactly protects, but like they provide for like the kids and the father by like bringing them food and taking care of them, whatnot. But the father, whenever big like serious things happen, then they're there to handle it.
Exactly my point. I'm not saying that the women can't. They do.
Yeah.
But no, it's a better job.
And why do you think that father does a better job?
Because that's what we're built for.
Are you saying that like what do you mean by like that's how we're built for? Is there something about us that we're more built for like protecting against huge dangers?
You see, Aaron, as a 14-year-old boy, these are the things that you should understand. Regardless of what you want to think, regardless of what you want to know, there are rules in the society. And it's not social roles, it's instinctual, it's biological in nature. The reason why most men or most of the billionaires are men is that biologically and innately speaking, men were built for the drive to succeed. I'm talking about to forge and find and discover.
Yeah, really?
You don't believe?
No, I mean like I just want you to like explain how like we were like biologically built to like succeed.
That's a good question. Let me tell you something. People were saying that women weren't given the chance, blah, 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 in the 19th century, blah, 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 to get development and stuff, right?
I mean, yeah, like back in those days, women didn't like have a chance to do much, right?
That's true. So you agree?
Yeah.
They have a chance now, right?
Yeah, right?
Yeah, women have a chance to go to school and they have the same amount of chance to.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Do you have some girls in your class?
Yeah.
Are they oppressed?
Like, do you mean like, are they unhappy about their current situation?
Are they not given the same opportunity as you to go to school?
Oh, they are.
So why do you do video editing and most don't?
I don't know. Maybe I'm just built different. I don't know.
So that's exactly what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say that most of the time, right? It's not because like it's not a bad thing Like people see it as a bad thing to be the supporting role. And people are forgetting that without the supporting role, there's no execution of the main role.
Like you're trying to say that like the woman of the family, like they feed and like take care of the man, and if the man isn't taken care of, then he can't protect like the huge family, right?
Yes, but it's a give and take relationship.
As in like the man like gives like protection to the entire family and the woman.
And food. He has to bring in the bucks.
Oh yeah, and then the woman like feeds and like takes care of the young. Is that like the type of relationship you're talking about?
That's a housewife. That was the traditional housewife situation. But let me just finish the point that I say. The reason why I personally think the men are built different to achieve and to discover is that now women are given the same, even sometimes better standards. Like, look, I'll never forget this. There was an engineering scholarship only for women, $9,000. No woman went for it back in my school. Yeah, $9,000. No women went for it. And mind you, like zero participant went for that. Says it was 9 grand. It went to waste. I couldn't go for it because apparently I was a guy, so they didn't give it to me.
So it's like an engineering thing for a woman. And did the woman have to pay 9 grand?
No, they get paid 9 grand
Oh, they get paid. How did they not go for if they get paid?
because that's the thing. Most women are not driven to math and science classes, not because it's hard, but because they don't want to.
I mean, yeah, they should like take the job of what they want to do. But like, are you saying that like they don't want to because like maybe because they're women?
No, I'm saying that they don't want to because I personally think that instinctually they were designed for that. Not because they're women, but because most of the time their instinct tell them to be caring, loving. So they tend to go towards such jobs. Nursing, doctors, dentistry, working with human beings. Let me ask you a question. Would you rather a male doctor? Sorry, would you rather a male nurse or a female nurse?
That is actually a good question. That I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I might pick the female because like, isn't it like kind of how?
No, don't try and explain like how they tell you in school to explain. I want you to explain from your heart. Why would you rather a female nurse?
All right. Well, I mean, I personally feel like that a female nurse, like a person would be more relaxed being taken care of by a female. Maybe it's because like the fact that they have like certain qualities that like make a person feel relaxed or like more comfortable than with a man, and it's not really like it's just a thing with like people that like they just feel more relaxed around a woman, especially with like wanting to like take care of their body than with like a man. Because like I mean, people who are like suffering from like injuries and whatnot, they have to like feel comfortable, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like they probably feel more comfortable in the care of a woman than a man. Not because of like any facts or anything. It's just something like it's just like a personal thing with them.
So it's instinctually new to prefer a woman over a man.
Uh, yeah, just because like a lot of people might find a woman to be more comfortable to be with.
So this is a 14-year-old guy talking, and mind you, I didn't tell him anything. I just told him to give his personal opinion. But that's the thing. Look, my driving instructors were female, excellent teachers, excellent teachers. Most of the teachers in my life, female, excellent teachers. My favorite teacher, a woman, excellent teacher. Auntie Alberta, Auntie Joanna, Auntie Lydia. Who else?
Is that what you call them in like Ghana? Just Auntie instead of like Miss, because like usually we call them like Miss and whatnot.
So the thing in Ghana is a whole different topic. Like in Ghana, in kindergarten, you could call them auntie. Yo, is it? Look, we'll talk about that later. So here's the thing, right? I think instinctively, most men are built to go for dumb, dangerous stuff that we know that we may or may not survive, because that's how we're programmed. We're programmed to work hard for the people we love, right? And I'll tell you from firsthand that most women are programmed to actually care for the people that they love. So that means that they will work for the family to be successful because they care for the family. But a guy will work for the success of the family because he has to work, because it becomes a mission. That's why when most men look for passion, it doesn't really go well. I know, like, actually, I take that back. That was stupid. Everyone needs passion to survive. But when men make it a mission instead of a passion, they get more effective results. But when women make it passion over mission, they get more effective results. For instance, when there's no food on the table, I tell myself I'm going to work and get money. It's not my passion to work anywhere in factories, but it becomes a mission and thus I achieve it. While I go to school and I'm looking for my passion, so it is now difficult. So here's the thing, the transitional is the transition, not the transitional. The transition is men should take their passion and make it a mission. A woman should take their missions and make them into passion. Because passion has an emotional connotation to it, while mission has a logical connotation to it. Because you think logically, right? When I ask you, Aaron, why are you angry? What do you think you tell me?
Well, if it was like, if I was thinking like logically, then I'd probably,
Let's say, what did I do to you right now?
oh yeah,
No, what did do to you right now?
oh yeah, you punched me.
Why are you mad at me?
I'm not really mad, but like I feel like if I was mad, I'd be mad at the fact that you punched me.
Okay, say I punched a girl, right? She'll not be necessarily mad because I punched her, right? She'll be mad at the reason and where I'm coming from, the negativity associated with me punching her. So it's no longer going to be about me punching her. It's going to be about my attitude. It's not going to be about the action. It's going to be the reason for the action. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You care about the fact that I punched you and it hurt. She cares about the reason why I punched her, not why it's hurting. She's like, what is wrong with you that you will punch me, but you and me, I think of it like you punched me. What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm not when I say that I'm not talking about mentally. I'm saying that what is wrong with you? Like, bro, you want to catch these hands too? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, like a woman would like, be angry at the fact that you at the reason why you punched them, but like a man would most likely be like, "Oh, are you trying to fight or something like that?" Like,
Exactly.
yeah, they'd they get like maybe a bit they'd be like mad at the fact that like they punched him, and then take it as them trying to fight, and like it's just like like if you punch someone, or mostly men, you have to like expect them to like try to fight back because you punched them.
That's actually a bad example because you could punch a woman and you should expect her to throw these hands too.
I mean, yeah, true. Yeah.
But here's the reason. Because men are more logical. The action should equal a reaction. But women, the action, there's a reason to that action. So let's find that reason before we replicate that action. That's why when you hit a woman, she's like, why did you hit me? But when you hit a man, they immediately square up because it's a reaction thing. That's why most women are good teachers. There's nothing wrong with that. But the thing is, society wants to change the narrative that if women go for instinctively women opportunities, it's bad. Why is it bad? The reason why most women can't be billionaires is because most women are not as ruthless as men. You know what they do to the kids, bro? You don't know what they do to the kids in the child factory?
Oh, child factory. No, what do they actually do?
You need to Google that for yourself, Englishman.
I mean, do they do the same stuff that you'd see in a residential school?
That was a man. That was the action of men.
Oh, and child factory has like men and women, right?
No, that's not what I'm trying to point to you. But I'm saying that the reason why a lot of women are not billionaires is not because they don't have the ability to. It's just because the drive is not there. And to be a billionaire, bro, you have to be ruthless and heartless. It sounds dumb, but do you know how many businesses Amazon has undercutted just to get to his place?
No, I actually don't. But like, I'd imagine they, sacrifice like a lot just to like get to like where they are.
Exactly what I'm talking about. Like the thing is, it's quite unfortunate, but I always use this example. Women are like flowers. In their prime, beautiful, and when they die, ugly as shit. When they grow old, not so much, right? And it's not a bad thing. Men are like fruits, right? Young, green. When we ripen, we rip. Then we start to rot slowly, right? That's what I'm trying to tell you though. Like, we have to know our roles. It's not bad that we have roles, but it's bad when we directly stick to the roles expectively. Like, when we generalize the roles like roles are roles. No, as a leader, right? You could be the leader of your family, or your wife could be the leader of your family. I personally prefer that I'm the leader because I think as a leader, you should know when to change roles, when to know that, okay, maybe this job is not for me. Why not I give it to the woman and let her take care of it? Let's say like something comes up and my girl is good at it. I'm going to give it to her to take lead. That is what it means to be a leader. Being a leader doesn't mean that you're right all the time. It means that you know when to take your place as a supporter and when to take your place as the head. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
So no, let's come back to the bitches that they call them Jorges. Yo, shout out to all those child mothers who take child support. Look, there's nothing wrong with that. However, if you're one of those people trapping men specifically for child support, you're Jorge. Do you understand what I'm saying? You're Jorge. Here's the thing. First of all, I want every single feminist to shut the fuck up about housewives. There's nothing wrong with being a housewife. If your husband can afford it, it's good. And you guys have the understanding that he's gonna bring the money and you're gonna stay home and watch the kids and rear the family, it's a good thing. We need more of that in the world so that our children will not be stupid. Our children will be healthy. Our children will be cared for. They'll have that emotional support. There's nothing wrong with a man working and being the breadwinner of the house, right? However, that is the more beneficial thing to do. The moderate beneficial thing to do is when both family are working are working classes, because when both family are working classes, it becomes hard for the children nurturing stage to take place, because not a lot of emphasis is placed on the kids, right? And actually you guys start to lose touch of yourself, because if you guys are working too much, then how do you know who has changed and who's not changing? And that's how I think most of the pandemic throughout the pandemic, a lot of people have broken up, and a lot of people don't the divorce rates have gone high, because people now staying in their houses are like, yo, you're not the same person I married to. The thing is that you spend half your life working in a factory or working at your job so much that when you change, your other partner doesn't know. So when you come back and you're realizing the change right now, you're asking yourself, wait, where the fuck did this go wrong? That's what happens, right? And the least thing, in my opinion, is that when the woman works and when the man doesn't. So this one, in my opinion, is just it's just my personal preference. I would, regardless if my wife is making like a lot of money, I wouldn't mind staying home. However, I'll still be doing something on the side. Because personally, I think that I have to work, right? It's the man in me, you might call it traditional, whatever, but I feel like I have to work. Would the kids be taken care of 100%? I'm going to do part time because my wife is now winning all the money. Yeah, but I think here's the insecurity about men, though. The thing is that it's quite unfortunate that even nowadays, for my generation, if you don't get yourself a good girl, if you don't get yourself a good woman, you will actually be the one being disrespected because you work too little. Yeah, because nowadays these Jorge's trapping men left and right, they'll disrespect you because they make more money than you, and you have to ask them for money. You see how the roles are reversed? Like it's like it's okay for your girl or your so-called wife to ask you for money, but when you ask them for money, there's a question, especially with this generation. You know what I'm saying?
It just like feels strange, right? It feels like a bit like unnatural.
It is unnatural. Like they claim they want equality and equity, yet when you ask them about their money and shit, they're like, "It's my money." What the fuck? What happened to the equity?
I mean, yeah, true. Like, I mean, hey, if you're gonna talk about being equal and stuff, then like you have to like feel the same way a man would feel in like a housewife type relationship if they're being asked for money.
Exactly. If you're the house husband, yo, shout out to all my house husbands there, bro. Collect that money. Collect that money. Collect and collect. You get what I mean? But anyway, this look, I just want to leave you with this. Traditionally, I think housewives work. It works. If the man is making enough money, take care of you, gives you whatever you need, I think it's only fair that you stay home and watch the kids. If that's not a possibility and both of you are working parents, I think you guys still need to go on dates, because dates actually help you see where you guys are at, right? And if the man is a house husband, it's okay. It's not bad. But personally, I think he should also get a part-time job so that he wouldn't be so dependent on the woman. I know it seems biased, because it is. Because like I'm telling you, like if you ask a lot of women for money, most of them will be disgusted with you. And I feel like it degrades the man. But even if that's the case, I feel like the man should do something on the sides, right? However, like to all those Jorge's there, all those fucking bitches, bro, who are out there taking child support money and trapping these men by having kids that they don't even want to have, right? I don't believe in abortion. You knew what you were doing, so you went to grease the cheeks. I understand that, right? And I don't have any empathy for you in that sense. That's a kid and that should come out of the world. But let's say you decide not to have the kid come into the world, and the woman is like, no, I'm going to have the kid come into the world. I don't think you should be paying child support. I think that should be the woman taking care of the baby because she agreed to it. It was a two-way streak. If one person wants out, I don't think you could force them in for letting them to pay child support, right? So if you're there, man or woman, who are using babies to entrap your spouses for child support and to hurt them, you're fucking bitch. Grow up, grow some balls or some ovaries, okay? And yo, I don't ever want to hear you say my body, my choice. Because if it was truly your body and your choice, right, you would have given the man his choice too. Do you understand what I'm saying? Fucking pricks. And don't use your children as weapons. Don't it makes no sense to me. Why will you give birth to the kid just to use them as a weapon and hurt your dad? You're hurting another human being's life. Like you're messing with another human being. And when like they grow up all banged up in their head and having all these issues, you're like, it's your dad's fault. No, it's your fault, man. You man or woman could have chose the higher ground to not be the same, to live an exemplary life to your kids. But instead you chose to be Jorge. A Jorge. That's what you are. A Jorge. You know what? It's been another episode of the Get Hip Podcast gang in here. Thanks for listening, all you us. But yeah, I'm actually happy. Thanks again for Pharmadex. Shout out to Pharmadex Inc. for supporting us. They sell medical supplies and medical scrubs, everything you need from they also deliver non-prescription and prescription medicine to your doors. Just call us, ask how we offer the services. We contact your pharmacy and they'll do everything for you. Thank you so much. Have a good day. And remember, if you use your babies to trap your Jorge, fucking bitch.